Well, hello, General Anatomy and Physiology Hybrid crew. Thank you for the work. I hope you are digging in deep with this week's nervous system content because you know it's a lot. And I also hope that you are working on the muscles. It felt like from my standpoint, everybody seemed to be sort of on the same page as we left lab after doing the muscles. And I know that those end up being long nights. So the thing with the muscles is, although there are fewer of them than there are bones, some of the spelling is a little bit challenging on some of those. There's just some kind of goofy things. So just like with bones, whenever you get to the muscles for lab, always just decide what part of the body you're looking at. Are they head muscles? Are they torso muscles? Are they arm muscles? Are they leg muscles? And once you do that, you can narrow down and eliminate just a whole bunch of different choices. So please keep working on those. There is a sample set of problems in Connect, which is where you get your course textbook if you'd like to keep working on those. But your quiz on muscles this coming week will be over images. I'll also set up a sample practical exam over the muscles, just like we did last week with bones, because it's really important to actually find them on the models. So you know that this week for lecture, we've got the nervous system. This week for lab, we've got muscles, but also this week, due on Friday night, before midnight, there is a video in which I'm going to have you teach your classmates a little bit about some of the neurophysiology. We know sodium and potassium are key. We know how they move. We know that a neuron can go from resting and then become active if a stimulus is strong enough. And I'm going to ask you to turn in a video that will describe that. Remember, you've got to narrate this. All the images must be made by you. You can't borrow them from anything, any outside source. And also, again, please read the instructions carefully for responses. Losing points on that stuff is just a little bit nonsensical. You owe it to yourself to take a little bit of time to read those things. I'm on your side. Please make sure you're checking your emails. So this week coming up, 2 quizzes, one in lecture on the nervous system, one in lab on muscle images. And then you've got a video due on Friday night and your responses are due on Saturday night. And I'll get those up and graded as fast as possible. Then next week, we'll have our final week of sort of new content in this chunk before the second round of exams. So after next week, we'll be halfway done with this course. Really want to thank you for the work. I hope you know that I'm on your side. I need you to put in hours, so take a look at the grade book. If you're getting 4s and 5s on quizzes, it probably means you're not prepared well enough. And the truth is, it's just going to take something to change for that to happen. And quizzes are okay, and you can definitely use the quizzes as a learning opportunity to dig in a little bit more deeply on the content down the line. But at this point in the semester, once we start to have 4, 5, 6 quizzes built up, continual low scores on those things will really end up counting against you. And I know you've heard me say this a couple of times. It does take hours per day. And I would really advise you to not spend most of the week putting things off until the weekend, because to cram this stuff on the weekend, you know, there's just too much of it. This is supposed to be motivational. I know it's not. It's cautionary. So as we come up to the halfway point of the class, you got to be honest about your performance. If things need to change, then there's still time to change them, but that stuff has to start now. Please have a safe day. I will talk to all of you soon, and check your emails. Thank you for the work, folks.